It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Panthers will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Makes the grab. It's low. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here we go. First third down of the game. To throw, it's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Pitt Panthers offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. First play, taking a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught quickly. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Tight end goes in motion. Back to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauling. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Fields. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Tailback takes the handoff again. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Lee. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? To the air, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Love. They bring him down after a short gain there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's low. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's low. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it. What a kick.
It's good from 57.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The pocket breaking down. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Panthers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down play coming up. They'll ride the back again here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to get. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? The Panthers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
1st down here for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Fields. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Carr. The pass is caught. Gets some space and on the 30. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. That's reeled in. It's Reed. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lee.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
A completion makes it second and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Pauling. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The Panthers will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Incompletion makes it second down. The shotgun running play call. A quick juke. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
First down at 10. Caught behind the line. It's Fields.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Lee.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the handoff on a counter.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. He's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Carr. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Oh, and they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this 2nd down call. Now you're 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a 4th down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
At the 33. And that's good enough for a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Reed. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
To kick it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Goff. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
But Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The sure hands. It's Reed. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Reed. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Pitt.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. He gets loose. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's low. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Trying to convert with a sneak. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Goff. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a quarterback keeper. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lee. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The Panthers will have to punt this one away. Fielded at the 25. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy 1st down. No, denied, stopped, bring up 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. QB keeps it himself. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw, the catch is made. Finding space at the 20. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Bringing pressure. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
The defense does a really good job here on this critical 3rd down of getting pressure on the offensive line and the pass protection. You know the pressure might be coming from somewhere, but the question is for the offensive line, where? They didn't tip their hand at all. They came at the last second, and they got to the quarterback.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Goff. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Hands it off on the counter. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This passing game is on fire today. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Notre Dame 40, Pitt 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Get your hands a little.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. But a quick stop for the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Looking for some space. It's low. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback keeps the football. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great call here on 3rd down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the 1st down. Interesting call coming up now on 4th.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Second and long from the 14. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
He's brought down at the 18. It's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Now, this quarterback has been rattled the entire game. Now in the second half, been sacked multiple times. I think he's starting to feel pressure even when it's not there, this time throwing off of his back foot.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He stays alive. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
2nd down now after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's looking deep again. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Grab behind the line. It's Pauling. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. It's Lee. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Goff. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.